gameplay started. Continuing on.
I don't give a fuck, I demonstrate how to play, Don't know how to feel, they only show the nigga hate, My mind in a place you can't locate, I'll be straight, Hit a nigga line, I'm making plays every week. Think about the days I used to stay in the streets. Living like a rock star, eating like a king. Push a star car, I don't need it. Ice, told her, baby, I rock. Popping all the seals, she said, baby, why not? Doing all these drugs till my fucking heart pop. Sucking out the pain, told her, baby, don't stop. I don't feel a thing anyway, I get faded. You don't understand, it's the way that they made me. She coming back like it's crack in the 80s. I can't relax till I'm counting up daily.
Yo, enough dilly-dally. We're jumping right back in. We ain't wasting no more time. I be on the road, dip my hoe every day. What's up, everybody? Tapping in with me. I've been on the road, dip my hoe every day. Just waiting for the game to load up. Damn. I be on the road, dip my hoe every day. Oh. I seen before when I got off yesterday that the Steam Cloud shit was going on. I don't know why that shit's been going on for so long. I'm actually gonna close out Steam and then I'll retry it again. Pain in my ass. Nope, forgot a water. I'm bugging. Just took a couple seconds. I actually closed out Steam. Had to. Oh, come on, man. What's happening? Play that shit. Like, damn. I'm actually not going to click out of the game this time. I'm just going to let it do its loading. So annoying. Come on.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think
Me too.
I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Level 7.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Laddie just sent you an owl post requesting to meet her in the Lower Hogsfield, a hamlet. Okay. But I don't want it. World map. Holy shit! This is the world map. Most of the map is covered by fog. Limit what you can see. Interesting. Or smog. Interesting. As you explore, you will remove fog and reveal more of the map, unveiling new opportunities.
Professor Fig and Weasley
Hamlet.
have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh yeah, they're letting you just like roam now. They're letting you do what you gotta do. keep hitting the wrong button. Ravenclaw. Really want to do the cross wands, but let's still do Herbology first. Right? Herbology class. Wait, oh, that's probably like under me. Greenhouses. Nice.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes.
You're going Punja's onion again.
Let's do it.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again.
Garlic.
Lenora, dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
That's me.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Pull the mandrake.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil!
Pull him down! Shit!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Interesting.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Is there any loot in here? Loot, loot, loot. Gotta get the loot. You know me, I'm an explorer. See, look, 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 look. Let me get that. Give me that. Get that. Taking everything. Looting them. Be careful, that thing looks like it's about to eat your ass. Let's
Yes,
heavy
Professor?
chat.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I arranged for
Nice.
you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Dittany. It'll be ready
Well done!
in 9
Once it can be
minutes.
harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
Keep up.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once.
Oh my
Don't worry,
God.
Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that.
Yo.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
No way. What? So how do you throw it? Oh, that's not it. Oh!
Look at that!
Threw it at him!
That'll tell them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did
Nice.
save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Am I allowed to pick it back up?
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in handy. They do. They will.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
Hell
Nothing
yeah.
wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Oh, it pops after a little bit. Anything that I see, I'm collecting it. Let me get those. Alright. Killer tomato.
Always wear
I
our
mean,
dragon
killer
hide
tomato.
cloth.
Killer cabbage.
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
I think this girl's in my
I'm eager
way.
to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Don't care for plants. I'm not gonna be mean.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Alright.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Oh, you a hater. You hating.
Tried what I thought was
finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
So where should I go now? I kind of want to do the cross wands. No, I don't want to go to potion class. Maybe I should, since it's right here. I heard that.
Auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black. I saw an aura on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Professor
As
Sharp.
fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own.
Nice.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
I gotta make a
Use a
wing
strong,
and well potion.
even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Crush ingredients.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Really? I didn't know that. Gotta stir it up.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Huh. Curious.
Professor Sharp said that...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait,
another
are
Weasley.
you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea, man.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
What should I do? Fuck it, I'll get it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Who knows? Maybe he might give it to me. Maybe it's something that I can use.
Remember, precision is key.
Taking everything out of your office. I'm a looter. I'm looting everything. Oregon and Berks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more auroras, I don't know what the fuck that, auroras, to join those that have already been watching the shop. You're amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Interesting.
Your potion stations organized.
Use
and
your
free of
feather.
clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Better be something good. If you explode this place and blame me for it,
Detonate or crush it. The wrong
kill
answer
your
could result
ass.
in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
brew it. 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Almost there. At the 10-second mark. Two, one, nice. Pick up. Got the goodies.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well. A well-prepared ritual wizard always has a few potions on hand.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted that guy. He was up to something.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yeah, you got me.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
You got me in trouble.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
So I see we're still kind of like...
My robes are going to reap from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the day.
Still kind of getting to know everybody. Still popping off new characters. When do I get my broom? I want the broom.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Awful when they ask you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. So far away.
Black noticed the scuff on his shoe.
Wait! classroom. What the hell? This all could have been avoided. Where's my broom? What the f...
Levioso.
I was gonna do it.
This
I was
looks
gonna do it.
intriguing.
Intriguing.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you,
What are you doing all the way over here?
Be on your guard.
What do you mean?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What are you up to now?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
In one moment. Hold up.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Yeah. I'm about that.
You come to the wrong place, child.
Leviosa. Accio.
Can't keep me here forever.
Yeah, crush his ass with a rock. You want some too? Come on.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Look at this guy. The selection and field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies such as the weakness occurs. Alright.
You really think you type it up to hold them off?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Shit.
You'll take this.
Tell Rookwood I'll find you exactly.
How did that feel? Had a nice drive. You're building head in the clouds.
And they
You
motherfucker.
haven't got a prayer. Reduction.
I hate heights. Knew you were still hanging about. That's
Nice. I was getting my ass beat a little bit.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Poor lady.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant
I was going to
potioneer.
say, she's probably
Has her own
Hufflepuff.
shop in Knockturn
Gold.
Alley.
See the gold
She's a
around her neck.
travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Well, I'm not.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Oh, I'm taking it.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Looted.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Am I bugging? It's about to say, oh. Oh!
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
I just sprinkled some weed on there. It's all good.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio.
I don't know if I was supposed to take that.
Accio. Levioso.
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
It's about to say Incendio. I almost forgot I had that spell.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Nice. We did it.
Today, I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
I did that.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Wonder who lives here.
Yeah, me too. Curious. Overwrite this. Jump off. Make sure you tap in to the 6:30 stream. Y'all be safe out there.